Hello, good evening, everyone. How's your day? How are you doing today? And how's been your day? How was your work today? I guess you went to work and you came back successfully. All thanks to God. So we have some things to do tonight. I am not rushing. I'm not going to rush. If it likes, if you consume my time, I'm not going to rush. So I'm going to settle down, lecture this thing very carefully so that it will go down within you so you can utilize it. All right, so we have some words on the board. I have already itemized them, okay? So we have one, two, three, four, five, six. We have six words, okay? And we're still going to do more than that. Just let's finish with these ones, and then we'll see what we can do if the need arises. Okay, so we look at the pronunciation of each of them. Okay, the way we do take it, the way we do, take it, pronounce words is good, but we need to improve. Okay, we need to improve. I know most of us we do say it as an excuse that English is not our dialect, it's not our mother tongue. Yes, I agree with you. But in as much as you, or in as much as we use it as an official language, we got to, do the needful. Do the needful in the sense that you do the right thing, okay? Do the right thing, pronounce the right thing, utilize the right thing, okay? So that's it. Using English is not my dialect or it's not my mother tongue. It's not an excuse, okay? You as a graduate, a full-fledged graduate who has gone to the university or polytechnic and served the country, you don't use that as a yardstick or as a political site. So excuse yourself by saying English is not your dialect, okay? That shouldn't be heard from you at all, okay? So that's it. Let's get back to business. We have number one here. Let's transcribe. Transcribe. Okay. You can see I've already transcribed number one. We pronounce it as sachet, sachet, sachet. I usually hear it every time, always hearing it from people, sachet, two sachet, three sachet, as the case may be. It's not sachet. The rightful pronunciation is sachet, okay? Sachet. Do you understand? Sachet. It is pronounced sachet. I need a sachet water, okay? Sachet water, not sachet. It is not sachet, it's sachet, okay? Look at it on the board. This is the transcription. This will help you. So whenever you want to, pronounce words, you need to look at the phonetic transcription. That is what matters. It's not the way they write the words. What actually matters is the way they transcribe it. It's just like somebody walks up to you and be telling you H2O is water in chemistry. Do you understand? So ordinarily, if you are not a chemistry student, you wouldn't understand because they use that symbols, okay, to tell you that this is water in chemistry. So the same way is applicable to English language. Every word in English language has its transcription. Do you understand? So that is why if you want to pronounce a word according to a dictionary or according to the dictionary, you need to go as far as looking at the phonetic transcription. That will help you a lot. So how do you understand this? You need to understand phonetics very well so that you'll be able to pronounce it. If you don't understand phonetics, you see them, you think you're playing. Do you understand? You will not be interested. Do you get? So that's it. Now we look at it. This is called sachet. Okay. From now on, don't pronounce sachet anymore. It is called sachet. All right. So get that in back of your mind. Now we look at the other one. The second one, we have something like this. All right. I've already transcribed the second one. The second one is pronounced as beret. What did I say? Beret. It is pronounced as beret. You get. So it is not beret. If you look at those things, like a secondary school student, those cap or maybe a policeman, those small cap that they do put in their heads or on their heads. It's called beret. What people usually pronounce as beret. Beret. Okay, it's not beret. It's beret. All right. That T is totally silent and followed by a diphthong. All right. Beret, not beret. It is pronounced as beret. All right. We move to number next. Okay. Both this thing I'm telling you, both UK and US they use the same transcription. Do you understand? That is why I'm not telling you UK or US. Do you understand? Both UK and US they use the same transcription, but the only difference there is the intonation. The intonation, their accent. Like if British is, or if a Briton is to pronounce this, they will call it sachet, up, rising up, sachet, or you will call it sachet. Do you understand? So that's different. Just voice varies. Do you understand? All right. Now we look at number next, which is this. I will transfer this one. UK have their own, US have their own. So let's look at it. We have UK. We have this. Okay. We have this. We have this, then this. This is for UK. And then US. We have this. Okay. And we have this. Alright. Okay. So this is for US. Or something like this. Alright. Alright. Are you seeing this? Or can simply say ER. Okay, let me go on to explain this. If you look at this very one, in British English, it is pronounced as water. What did I say? Water. Water. You look at it. This sound, this all sound, this all sound, this all sound, which is that vowel sound, it has like two pronunciation. Sometimes it can be O, the O sound. You hear the O sound. Sometimes it can be up. Do you understand? Like in fork. Do you understand? F-O-R-K. Fork. You understand the fork that you used to eat? Some of you call it fake. It's not fake. You are pronouncing the wrong thing. Okay, so you call it fork. That is the O sound, fork. But in another way, or if it appears in another word, it is no longer O. It becomes O. In the case of water, not water. It is not water. In British English, it's called water. Do you understand? If you look at this one that is written in raised to power, it means something that is silent. That is why it is there. Okay. If it were to be some dictionaries like Oxford's Advanced Learner Dictionary, they will not even write it at all. They will omit it. Like this one, they will just omit it. You will not see something like this. It will be like this. Do you understand? That's to tell you that thing is not pronounced. British English don't usually pronounce R. Is that taken? So that is why it is written in raised to power. In some dictionary, instead of them to silent it or write it in raised to power, they will put it in bracket open or close, something like this. You get? So that's it. So this one is in raised to power, just to tell you that it is silent. All right. In British English, water. Please get me some water. Do you understand? No, British they go straight to the point. Like they don't camouflage. They don't how should I say they don't manipulate words. No, they just go straight. You will hear it. Do you understand? You will hear it. So water, okay, get me some water. Now that's for British English. In US, you look at it, look at the arc sound. Do you understand? This arc sound. this one, this okay, in US. If they want to pronounce it, you see this, they call it flap. It is grouped phonetically. We have affricative, okay, we have premolar, we have flat. In British, sorry, in phonetically, this one is grouped under flat. They call it flat. That's what it is. It's not called T. They call it flat. If you look at British English, you discover that there is nothing under this flap. You understand? In US English, there is something under this flap, right? It looks as if it carries something within, right? Or below. Now, this will tell you that this one does not sound like this one. Do you understand? I will shock you. Look at it. Now, before I say that, you see this very one. This one means ER. That is why I say or ER. Are you seeing it now? This is the modern one. The modern one. You understand? The one they currently use instead of this one. Instead of them writing this one, they simply just write this one. That covers it up. It's just like I'm going to Lagos. You can take this route to Lagos. You can take this route to Lagos. Do you understand? People are always using this one, using this one, using this one. And this one is archaic. Archaic means something old. Do you understand? So they now rather use this one. They now prefer using this one. So the same thing goes to this one. This one means ER. Do you understand? So that's it. Now if you look at it, what I just explained so far, this one, this flap you are saying, in US they pronounce it like it has two pronunciations. Sometimes it can sound like D. This one you are saying, sometimes it can sound like D. Sometimes it can sound like ow. Do you understand? You see these two things. These two things. This thing will sound like them. Like sometimes it will sound like this D, like D sound. Sometimes it will sound like R sound. I'll give you an example. Now, if you look at this one in US, we call it water. Okay, water. Do you understand? Or water. Do you understand? Water. You see, this flap sounds like R. It sounds like R in this case, in this word. Do you understand? Are you following what I'm saying now? It sounds like R. Water. Do you understand? Water. It's different from British English. Water. Do you understand? Water. The US water. Do you get it? So that's it. Now, that's it for that. Now, I know I told you sometimes it sound like R, sometimes it sound like B. Now, in the D aspect, that's why you have Swedish. Do you understand? Swedish, how are you? Do you understand this word, this particular word, SWEETIE? Do you understand? Swedish. Do you understand? It now sound like D here. You see the difference now? Swedish, how are you? Do you get it? So that's it. Are you following? So that's it. So in British English, you can never hear something like that. They don't pronounce well like that, like sweetie, city, water, and the rest. No. You will hear that T there, that T sound there. Water, Twitter. But you are calling Twitter. Do you understand? Twitter. Do you understand what I'm saying? Iota in British English, but you are calling Iora. Do you understand? Io sound, Iora. So people don't, or most Nigerians, they don't actually know these things, but they mix them together and use that, and it's not good. Consistency matters. That's one thing about English. They are not banning you from using British English or from using US English. Do you understand? So what matters is you'll be consistent in it. Being consistent in it, what matters? If you are using British accent, let it be British accent all through. Let's assume you are taking, or you are on an orator who speaks in the public. Now, if you begin a speech, if you are using UK intonation, all your speech should be UK intonation. Don't mix it with US. Do you understand? And if you are begin with US intonation, US accent. Do you understand? So that's what we mean by consistency. Be consistent. Do you get it? Don't say water and then I say water. Do you understand? It will make sense. Do you get it? It will make sense. It will make sense. So that's it. Sometimes this flap can sound like D. Sometimes it can sound like R. So that's it. You can use this in US English. You can as well use, instead of this, you can simply put ER. Okay, it also means the same thing. Do you get? So that's it. But they mostly use this very one. So that is that for that, for water. All right, like me, I prefer using British English because English emanated from UK, so it's their dialect, it's their language, just like my own dialect. My own language, if I'm speaking it now, you like it, you understand? So the dialect or the English is from there, so I rather use where it's coming from. Do you understand? US English is also sweet to hear, it's also sweet to speak. Do you get it? In fact, I think US English is even the one dominating because anywhere you hear to be hearing US English, US English, US pronunciation or US intonation or US accent. Do you understand? So that is that. Now this other one is something like this. Let's transcribe. All right. Um, we have it like this. UK. US transcribe it like this. Okay. Like I said before, I told you this one is from UK zone, and sometimes it can sound like D, sometimes it can sound like R. Do you understand? In British English, latest. Some of you pronounce it latest car in town, latest house in town. You understand? So you gotta leave that you be using latest, okay? Latest car, latest house. You understand? So latest in British English, in US English, we call it ladies. Latest. You hear the sound now? You hear the sound of D there now, right? So that's what they call it ladies. You understand? So that is that for that. Now we move down to this very one. In UK, we have this. Okay. Alright, that's for UK. Then US, we have this. Okay. Alright. Now let me quickly explain things for you. You see WORK. Alright? We have something like this for UK. Something like this for UK. This vowel sound for UK. Then US, they use this. You see it now? Anytime UK use this one or uses this one, US also use this very one. Do you understand? So if UK is using this one, US use this one. Do you understand? Now this one in UK is not constant. Sometimes it can be A, sometimes it can be F, the sound. So it all boils down to the word where it appears. Okay, the word where it appears. So that's what matters. Like this one, you can pronounce it as A. This vowel sound can be A sound in UK. Can as well be E sound in UK. Do you understand? Then why this very one in US is E. Do you understand? So let's do experiment. British English pronounce as work. What did I say? Work, not walk. Walk, no. Work. Work. I'm going to work. 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 You understand? Work. Sound. Work. And then you will call it work. Work. Do you understand? You see the difference now? Work. 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 Do you understand? Now, continuous tense become working. British English. You will call it working. Do you understand? Then when you're not referring to someone who work, we become worker in British English. Worker, singular person. Then US call it worker. Do you understand? Worker. Do you understand? So singular person. Referring to plural then become workers in British English. Workers. That is plural. Now in US call it workers. Do you understand? Workers. That is plural. Do you understand? So we call it work in British English. Work in US English. You get it? So that is that. Now we move to the last but not the least here. Let's transcribe. We have something like this. Okay, the same vowel sound. You put it here, which is this UR. You get your P is here. The same vowel sound. You put it here. Are you seeing it now? Then your SE. You put it here. Are you seeing it now? This is for UK. And then US, then you put it here. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Then you put it here. Then British English pronounce it as pass. Okay? Pass. Look at exactly what I'm saying. Are you getting it now? Pass in British English. Pass. Please get me my pass. You get it? Pass. You get it? The R sound. The R sound. Pass. And then US call it purse. Okay? Please let me have my purse. Do you understand? So that's it. S sound. Are you getting it now? So you should know the differences. Very, very important. So that you not be missing the two of them. Or rather, not be pronouncing differently entirely. You get it? So that's that. I think that's where we will draw the curtain of today because I am getting tired. Maybe tomorrow I will do another video on another word entirely. Okay? So please don't forget to like. If you find this video useful, you like it, don't watch it alone. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. Okay? See you when I see you. If you have any problem with any word you want to pronounce and find it difficult, here is when you come here, come to this platform, you are covered. Drop it below and then I will pick it up from there. I'll make video on my next video on a particular word you solicited for. Okay? Bye for now.